Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I'm calling in our angels and our guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. Please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless me, bless my cards, bless my viewers. We are here for our weekly energy reading. I am a little behind because I was out of my normal routine this weekend. I normally do like bulk filming. I'll film like 5 or 6, more like 5 videos over like the course of 3 days. And then I'll push them out later in the week. And I didn't get to film anything because I was nannying at a house and we were just all over the place. I was just in my car 24/7 driving the family everywhere. Okay, so we are here for our energy reading. We have an eclipse tomorrow. I think it's a full moon solar eclipse, which is a really big one. So there's going to be a lot of endings, a lot of relationships kind of tying up loose ends, lots of communication, lots of just people coming clean in their lives and speaking their truth. So let's get into the cards. We're going to do tarot first. Let's see what messages we need to hear for this solar eclipse. All right, first 2 off the bat. We have the ego and the chariot. Interesting. Okay, you guys can look first. And then I will describe. The ego, it says, the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation, then make choices that support your path to happiness, addictions, or unhealthy habits. So this, I think, is people are speaking their truth and battling the ego. The ego is going to tell you lies. The ego is going to tell you, I don't know, just how everything's not going to work out and how you're in lack and you're never going to have enough money and things are, it's just basically a voice in your head that tells you that you're trapped in whatever you're trapped in. And then the chariot comes along to free you. It's saying, hop on the back, let me take you. And it says, rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. So when you go through an ego death, which is this, it's when that voice gets super, super loud in your head and you feel like you can't handle another minute in your body and you're just like, oh my gosh, I hate my life. Out of nowhere, you have this mind-blowing breakthrough and you start to see a big manifestation come in and you're like, holy shit. You're like, oh my gosh, I did not think that this happy ending was coming after a week, day, or month filled with ego. So this week, this solar eclipse is basically saying there is a battle with somebody's ego. They are fighting their mind. They have to make a decision. And out of nowhere, the chariot comes along, swoops them up and says, let's go. I got you. I'm taking you to brighter days. You don't have to suffer anymore. Okay, let's keep moving. We're going to do another tarot deck. Got a bunch here, but we're going to take them all. Wow. Okay, we have an ending. So in a really emotional time, somebody's going through a complete, they feel like they're like, it's like a rebirth. They're dying and becoming somebody new. And through these deep emotions, and we have a full moon, so obviously the moon card is symbolic of this full moon. It's bringing a lot of healing. Like I said, those open conversations, speaking your truth. There's going to be an ending. Somebody's speaking their truth and ending something. They're letting go of the ego. The ego represents all the partnerships in your life that are no longer a match to your vibration. So people that are not treating you kindly and are using you, or they're not honoring you. I just did a reading with a woman who unfortunately her husband had cheated on her and she was just trying to figure out like what to do next because he came back wanting to rekindle. and it's an ego battle. She has to decide and discern between what her heart wants and what is her mind telling her is the safe route. You know, some people in those situations, if it's not true love, sometimes they stay because they feel safe and that's what they know, and they don't want to have to start all over again, and they're not going to have to move, and they can just go back to their comfy little life and stay safe. Well, this solar eclipse is saying, we're not allowing you to go back. You have to end this version of yourself. You have to put that version of you to bed. And that can be super emotional because it's really like a death to your old life. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So after that death comes this, a new beginning, a new start. And this is all about money too. So I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be letting go of partnerships or jobs that have been draining their bank accounts. And all of a sudden, boom, they're getting these new opportunities to earn money. They're getting a windfall of money. I just heard a windfall. So now that I said that, let's get some Micah magic cards and see how that relates. All right, we have a lot. We have frog, which I love the frog card. It says, frog spirit is saying, take a vacation. Financial freedom. I knew it. A windfall of money. Thank your guides for all that you have. Be willing to let go of everything that's not serving you. And a past loved one is here to protect you and to guide you. You are so loved. So this turns into this. Okay. And it turns into this moment of clarity of, I deserve better. What am I doing putting up with this treatment? I can't believe I've been in this environment settling. I want better for myself. And your past loved one is trying to relay that to you. They're trying to say, hey, the money is coming. Trust. Take the vacation. Thank your guides for all that you have right now. Okay. Let's do, I don't know why I'm obsessing about the positioning of these cards, as I always do. Let's see what pops out. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, we have 3 of Pentacles. Collaboration, somebody's stuck in their head. This is people working together to build something. And I just saw at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Swords. Wow. Deceit, deception, and lies. 7 of Swords. Somebody's been lying about something, not telling the truth. And I just heard somebody has been lying about the fact that they want to work with you. So it's not somebody being deceitful as like cheating or stealing or anything. It's somebody withholding feelings. Somebody's not being honest about their feelings. And they're worried they're going to lose that love connection because they're not being honest. Yep. Holy cow. Literally. We have 5, 7, and 8. 8 of Swords. Insane. All the same. Look at all the crows. They're withholding the truth. And they're stuck in their head about it. And then we have the Strength card and the 5 of Cups. So somebody's been feeling like, I just heard somebody feels like they're drowning. but they're going to have the strength to come out of this quicksand. You have the strength to endure this. Whatever you feel like somebody is keeping from you, or your ego death that you might be going through, or this ending, maybe a relationship is ending, maybe a job is ending, you have the strength. You don't have to like cling to safety. I just was on that reading with that woman, and we were talking about, actually, no, this was a different conversation. Sorry, I mixed up the two. But I was talking to her about this other woman, about how if we had $1 million, if you had the home, and if you had a partner, right? Let's say you have a partner and an ex from your past comes back, and you're kind of like, you're really, really happy in this life, and this ex comes back. And I always say, like, if it is true love, you would leave all of that behind. You would leave the money, the home, the security, the safety to go with love, because you know deep in your heart that you could not go to bed every night knowing that that love existed and you didn't have it. And you're not with your other half. You're not with your person. And how you know if somebody really is a match for you is it would be a no-brainer. You would look at that whole situation and go, I have to. I'm sorry, but I have to leave the money. I have to leave the state. I have to, like, people move for love. People lose money for love because it's more important. The physical things in life are not important. Where your heart is meant to be is the most important piece. And that's why somebody is really hung up in their mind about this, is because it's a really hard decision, but yet it's not. It's really easy. They know where their heart is, but they feel like they're going to hurt so many people in the process. That woman I was talking to, she was saying how her family was telling her, don't do it, don't go back to him, to the ex that had come back. But her heart was feeling that call to go to him. It was saying, like, that's where my heart is. I know it doesn't make sense to everybody else, but it makes sense to me. And that's that anguish. It's like, I don't know what to do. I can't tell him no, because my heart really says yes. So it's somebody fully stepping into their truth and facing, knowing that they have the strength to follow love. And people always say, oh, it's not Michelle, it's not as easy as you make it sound. Like, it's not easy just to end a relationship and move somewhere else, or go somewhere else, or switch cities, or change jobs. And I'm not saying the process is easy, but what's more painful is staying in something that's not in alignment. Your body will suffer, your mind will suffer, your environment will suffer, other people around you will not see your highest version of who you are. So to me, staying in something is more painful than risking hurting other people in the process to really choose myself. It's not selfish. It's actually giving the gift to the world of the highest version of who you are. Okay, let's get an animal card. What do we need to hear about this eclipse? Unicorn. All right, this is, do you believe in the magic? Do you believe that the universe is going to align all of this? Your red carpet is already laid out. Are you ready to follow it? You're getting the breadcrumbs, you're getting the little nudges to take a step in a certain direction, and you can trust it. You're going to wake up one day and you're just going to know what to do. There's a lot of people that are either in partnerships and they just lost their job and they feel like they have to stay in the partnership and they really wanted to leave it. Or a lot of people are in healthy partnerships and they're scared to leave their job. And it's just like a weird dynamic of people leaving one thing and then feeling like they need to stay in another to support themselves. I don't know if that just made sense, but there's a lot of people who are being given, they're being kind of thrown, my one client who, she just had to quit her job because it was so terrible. But in the meantime, she was trying to get up the courage to tell her husband she wanted to get a divorce. So she's like, oh my gosh, Michelle, now I really have to stay in my marriage because I can't support myself. And I was like, no, you can. You believe in this. You believe in the magic. You know that you'll be supported and you'll be protected. And I know that sounds like woo-woo, but it's not. You will. Just trust me. When you take the step to love yourself and to choose better for yourself, a new job will show up, the money will show up, the apartment will show up that you need to move into if you're separating from somebody, everything will align. True partnership. Twin souls. It's the perfect match. Swans are mates for life. And they're very, very focused on the present moment. They just stare at each other. And it's very peaceful and it's bright and it's illuminated. If you can see the bright white in the background, it's very like, I'm hearing pure. The partnership is so pure. They both just want the best for each other. And also, I just heard they would fight for each other. They're not going to stay around people who are using them or not fighting for them or not loving them for who they are, and maybe only seeing them for their body or seeing them for their money. This is a time where God is saying, we need all people to be with their people. So if somebody is not valuing you for your brain and your heart, say goodbye. Choose better for yourself, me included. I have to do that too. I only want to surround myself with people who value Michelle for who she is and not what she looks like. I've dealt with that my whole life and I'm done. I'm so done with dealing with that. I deserve somebody who wants to sit and talk with me and wants to hear what my favorite food is or hear how a reading went today with a client. And you do too. You deserve somebody that cares about your soul, not about your money, not about your status, not about what you look like. It's just now is the time that all souls are being guided to be with their people. And you will know who are not your people because they will show their true colors. They will tell it to you. And you'll be like, thank you for opening my eyes to what is not love. Okay. Angel answers. Let's get some final answers from the angels. What do we need to hear? Romance. How perfect with the twin flame swan card. It's your turn to have romance in your connection. I just heard a lot of people are not romantically really involved with their partner that they're with now, and they're being called to leave partnerships to have romance finally. To finally be at home with the people who value them. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, compromise. I just heard don't compromise. Don't settle. Choose better for yourself. All right. Last card. We're just going to quickly do a quick cut. How funny. The Lover's card. It's a magnetic pull. You can't resist it. And remember, it's two-sided. So that other person will feel the pull to you as well. It won't be one-sided. If it is one-sided, then it's probably not right. Wait for the right love. Wait for the one who wants to learn about you, who wants to sit with you, who wants to talk to you, who wants to nurture you, who cares about your feelings, who wants to surprise you with things. And have open conversations, expressing their feelings, saying, hey, this is a boundary for me and I don't accept less. I need you to be better. So this kind of partnership is full transparency. You are willing to show your partner all parts of yourself, and you're willing to grow and to be better and to make different decisions moving forward. All right, so the final message, this ending, the ego that's dying off is the old relationship. The old relationship is a reflection of that person's ego. And when you have an ego death, the people that you attracted before you had the ego death sometimes fall away and they fall out of your life because you're new. You're now being different, you're acting different, you're speaking differently, and those people don't resonate with you anymore. So then the Chariot comes along, takes you along. You have the Temperance card, the Moon, you start a healing journey. You're becoming new. You have the Page of Pentacles. You're building your abundance. You're collaborating with other people. You finally have romance in your life. You're seeing through the lies and the deception, and you're not settling. And boom, financial freedom and love. As I have on my vision board, the man and the money, the man and the money, the man and the money. And the money comes from God. It comes from the universe. It doesn't come from the man. The money comes from spirit, because we are all always provided for by spirit, and we're always given exactly what we need when we need it. We don't need tons and tons and tons of it. We can manifest more if we want, but we are always being taken care of. So start making a decision to be with your people, to be with somebody that looks at you in your eyes like he's looking at her and she's looking at him. I think her eyes are closed and his eyes are open. So it's almost like he's admiring her as if she's sleeping. You know, those kind of partnerships where people just love to watch each other sleep. He is devouring her and he just wants more and more and more of her. That's the kind of partnership you want to have. And it's not codependent at all. And finally, take a vacation. You've been through so much after this deep ending to whatever it is. You deserve a vacation. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. I'm sending you so much love, and I will be back maybe on Thursday or Friday for a midweek, late week reading. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.